Hello YouTube, Wolf Ninja here, bringing you another nerdy video. As you all know, actually I'm just going to pull this up, see how it looks. Let's see. Looks alright. Alright, actually I'm going to move a little bit because I do have an issue with my light right up there. So, let's see if I, right here, move. There we go, yeah. That way the light is not in the camera. Oh, my phone! Alright. Anyway, as I said, there's some changes are being made to my channel for the time being, especially due to the fact of a lack of webcam. So, let's go chair. So what that means is, basically, because I don't have a mic, all my videos now have to be done via my phone. I don't have a decent enough light upstairs for my bedroom, so this is why we're down here in my kitchen. Now, today's video is mostly going to be discussing last night's D&D game. I should have done a video then, but some things happened after the game, and I had to walk away for a bit, but yeah. So, get my hands here. So, basically, what's happened was, because I can't stream anymore, or, record using my computer, all my videos are going to be done, all my future Lunar Guard videos are going to be done with my phone as vlogs. So what happened was the Lunar Guards decided to make camp where they last killed a bunch of Dust Guard employees, to put it, and an assassin. Two of which committed when they died, they sort of exploded. The faceless man, his mask exploded, it had a seal on it, and it started and exploded. Whereas then the other guy's armor had the seal and it exploded. We don't know if that's for all the Dust Guards or more of their officers. Once we rescued the mayor's wife, Gregor, with his boots of springing, which comes to an annoyance sometimes of me as a DM, decided to hulk his way to bring her to safety. After which, he was given a spear, a dwarven spear of Smite Evil, a magical object by my own design. It deals spear's damage. It's +1 spear, and when you throw it, it turns into lightning. It's basically like the javelin of lightning, except it goes 30 feet, then returns back to its user. Gregor, my friend Blue, who plays Gregor, seemed to enjoy it. Also, if I sound strange, it's probably because of the mask, and also I am suffering with the flu or cold. So yeah. And there's also my allergies, and I don't have my allergy medicine. But anyway, so they rescued the woman. Gregor got the payment, and he returned to the party with his spear and the coins. They decided then to journey into the forest to return an idol. They said they would return on behalf of a female dwarf. They arrived at an ancient grove that was sort of being occupied by a vengeful dryad, who was also accompanied by some children of the Briar. Now, the children of the Briar are from Tome of Beasts. It's a fan-made sort of extension of 5th edition monsters. It has a whole bunch of new creatures, and the children of the Briar is part of that. Through some intense discussions between Gregor and the Dryads, Gregor took lead on this, and eventually Loyal stepped forward. See, the Dryad wanted blood in repayment for the huge disrespect that the dwarf had. So she was like, either the children of the Briar are going to kill the dwarf, or you guys need to prove that you guys are truly friends of nature. In the end, we had an axe called Hugh, which dealt extra damage to plants, and she asked for like, hey, if you use Hugh, if you want to prove yourselves, use Hugh and chop one of your own guys' hands off. So instead of a life being sacrificed, these guys just have to simply sacrifice a hand. Loyal stepped forward because Gregor was unsure if this was worth it. But Loyal stepped forward and was like, okay. Personally, Loyal was like, personally, I'd rather we just kill the Dryad or let them kill the thing. We complete our task. Our task was just to deliver, this idol, and we did that. We don't owe that dwarf anything else. But Gregor's like, no, this is not right. We can't let nature... Like, I think Gregor was trying to purify the grove. But in the end, he was like... But since it was so important to Gregor, Loyal was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And so he took his bad hand, and laid it down and was like, okay, chop it off. After some discussions with the rest of the party members, Gregor's like, okay, fine. Thank you, my friend. And he went to swing. The Dryad quickly turned Loyal's hand into bark and threw she protected it, basically. She protected Loyal's hand. As a DM, I scripted that to happen regardless of who was going to sacrifice their hand. Or if they were just simply going to offer Hugh up to her. That was another viable option. So yeah, I found it hilarious that like they were like, oh my god, someone's gonna lose a hand, because that's a really shocking moment in a D&D game. So I thought like, oh wow, I couldn't believe I had everyone going all the players going like. Afterwards, we journeyed through the forest. We then encountered Gregor again once heard some wolves. He looked back at the wolves and then did a Hulk jump towards them to protect a bear cub from a pack of 12 wolves. We managed to knock out most of the wolves, killing about 3 of them, and saved the bear cub. Afterwards, it turns out the bear cub and the wolves were spirits. The wolves turned into leaves and blew away in the wind. The bear cub flowed up into the air and turned into these into like bear gauntlets or bracers, and Gregor was given them. It was his bear totem. It was an animal spirit that is associated with Gregor, because Gregor is a barbarian character. He is a barbarian class. Part of the totem, which means he takes animal spirits to help him. And what happened was basically his animal spirit was giving him a test. After all this, now again, this took all 4 hours. Like this was actually the Dryad discussion went on very long. It was a very long discussion, like because Gregor just didn't want any blood to be spilled, and he was unsure how to get it. So it was a great role-playing session. Like I loved that. Like I'm not always looking for combat, even though my character is sort of more tailored towards combat. But I absolutely loved the role-playing from Gregor. Gregor was given a boon. Elaine Lunar was given some boots. Afterwards, we were back at the tavern, and Loyal was like, guys, can we do the thing that I needed to get done in this city? And everyone made the point of explaining, Gregor pointed out, oh god, I have an itch on my eyebrow. Oh god, that itch was unbearable, folks. Oh, you ever have an itch that was just so excruciating? Oh god. But anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, Gregor was like, okay, we need to get to that fortress that appeared when we first entered this city. So the party decided to, okay, let's, fine. Laura was like, all right, my team can wait, I suppose. Let's get going. So yeah, he went. So he's went to the. So they went to the Temple of Elaine, which they had a map to its location, since what was it called? Oh, Wave Echo Cave. And upon going there, they discovered that the temple was not really a temple. It was a disguised entrance hidden away underground. Like, it leads to the real temple is underground. Now, this is where some teams got heated. I decided to end the session because it is quite big of a dungeon. The reason why I had again, one reason why I ended the session there was because, like, I didn't want us to get started in the dungeon and then within 30 minutes having to leave. Having to end it, like. I don't see us ending it in an entire, like, in one session. It's going to take multiple sessions, but I didn't want the start of it to be so short. So I was like, okay, guys, we'll wait until next week. Some of my players started complaining, and that's why I was like, so I'm making some minor changes to the dungeon. But yeah, that was about it. Like, we got to the dungeon, we're at the entrance, and hopefully I will have a method of recording. I currently don't, and I want to record the guys live, because until I get a new mic, these vlogs are going to have to do. Hopefully my players will be patient enough to just run the dungeon and get to the story behind the dungeon was that because they designed it in such a way, the dungeon is built like a labyrinth, so that way the attackers will be confused, and allowing the Lunar guards within inside to more fortify everything, or to attempt to get rid of or destroy possible relics and whatnot, so that they don't fall into the hands of the enemy. That's the backstory I designed for the dungeon from day one. Like, I designed it months ago. But yeah, my players were just like, again, I think it's because, like, oh god, I don't know what's with me and getting itchy. Like, it's not like the mesh that's on my mask is not even touching. It's actually, I think my actual hair is being pushed forward. See, this is why I don't like having long hair. It causes all kinds of issues. Like, I really need a haircut. But yeah, so yeah, that's the backstory of the dungeon. Like, I know it's not like, most D&D players are probably not okay with dungeon crawls, but I am, and I enjoy dungeon crawls, and so does Emily, one of the players. And one of the reasons why I occasionally use dungeons, especially in my home games, especially the ones that are set not using the adventures that Wizards published, is because I'm not good at doing maps. I'm not good at them. I'm not good at designing layouts. Like, the closest thing I got into was a small little castle, or I wouldn't even call it a castle. It was a small little, like, building. It was like 3-4 stories high, and I wasn't sure how they might have enjoyed something like that. And I wanted this to be big. I wanted them to get a good bit of stuff out of it. So I don't know. I'll see about. I might scrap the dungeon and replace it with something that I don't know, a multi-floored some sort of military base of some kind. I don't know. It's, again, I'm bad at laying out stuff. I'm bad at that type of design, so that's why I like using the dungeon generator on Dungeon. It lays out the dungeons, it fills stuff in, and I find it incredibly easy to use, and it's handy. But who knows? Again, as I said, my players are not up for it, so I may have to scrap it. But yeah, either way, the session was great. I still love the session. The only thing I have to say about the end of it was a bit tedious when it came to when they found out it was a dungeon. Either way, like they didn't seem to be too bothered with the Halloween event, you know. But oh well. But then again, that was a tiny dungeon, and it did take us 4 hours to run it. Maybe they are frustrated by how long they take. But yeah, that's gonna really mess up though. There we go. But yeah, oh well. So, what else can I say? Oh, my local game store who does stuff for Wizards of the Coast got Xanathar's Guide in a couple of weeks ago apparently, and they started selling them. So yeah, I'm going to be getting my copy on in 2 weeks. I'll be releasing a video tomorrow. I know it's a bit late, but I will be releasing a video tomorrow in relation to my classes video. We'll be talking about bards tomorrow. But yeah, when I get my Xanathar's Guide, I'll be starting a new video series revolving around Xanathar's Guide and talking about it, because it's a really amazing book. It's just filled to the brim with so kinds of great stuff, and I feel like I'm going to be starting a side-by-side video with it, because there's so much stuff that's great for, like, especially when you're creating a new character. Like, it builds up on what's already in the player's handbook. Like, there's extra stuff for role-playing, for barbarians. Like, there's this new whole table about, like, having tattoos, like, and all that, and a person, like, oh, it's just amazing. The same stuff goes for wizards. Like, wizards can be eccentric now, and they have all these rulings about items. So I'm going to be doing a side-by-side video with this. Look, there's no new races. The race that I thought they were going to release as part of it was actually released with the turtle package. It's released in a similar way on the DM's Guild. I'm of course referring to the Grun, a frog-like species. Either way, I'll be talking about them at some point. It's now 9:10. I have to give my brother his medicine. But yeah, that's it, folks. I have a video. I'll be doing a video tomorrow in my bedroom, hopefully, when it's bright out. So you guys can vaguely see me, and there won't be a annoying light right there, like you can see right there. Annoying light. It's funny that I decided I was planning on doing my video now, because I have downstairs myself while my mother's away. And funny enough, I had my dinner and I just watched a South Park episode that was talking about YouTube commenters and all that, and I thought that was hilarious. Now that I'm doing a video. But anyway, so that's what happened with Lunar Guard. That's all. It's all with an addition of an update to a future weekly content. Actually, no, the Xanathar's Guide videos may not be weekly. They may become daily, because there's just so much and I want to talk about them all. Oh my god. But yeah, Tiefling's absolutely amazing. It's just wow. It's just boom. So epic. Oh, what they're putting in. Oh god. My friend Blue bought it on D&D Beyond, and he told me about what stuff is in it, So again, I might see about getting Blue to do some videos with me, but I can't guarantee it. I cannot guarantee that I can get Blue. So these may be just my discussions videos, where it's just me talking about them. But I hope I can get him along, because he's great to talk about with these stuff. and I hope he's free. But then again, I do have my own D&D games to get ready for. Like I have a D&D game on Monday, and I may have two. Sorry, I may have two D&D games on Monday, and I have also a D&D game on Wednesday, and then I have a D&D game, on Friday. My usual D&D game on Friday, then Saturday. So I have a lot of stuff to do this week, and as I said, I started being under the weather today, so I don't know if this is a 24-hour thing, or if I'm going to be like this for a while. But yeah, this video has been 20 minutes. It doesn't take long to do a quick recap of my D&D video session. Sorry, my D&D game session. But yeah, it was great role playing. A lot of us found ourselves missing looks. So, it was so brilliant. Like, because if we had Lux, she's our fire expert. She would have been so handy to have in the situation with that dryad, in case things went wrong. Like, Jessica, dear, if you're watching this, please come back. We miss Lux. I know you said you'll be coming back at some point, but oh god, it's hard, because like your character was so fun. Your character is hilarious. It's so fun, but come on, please come back, please. All right. Anyway, yeah, she has things going on in her life, and she needs to get them sorted. So that's understandable. I just miss her. There's actually so few characters and players that I just really love playing with. Like I can count on my hand. Like, I love playing with Blue. I love playing with Emily. I love playing with Mark and Jessica. Like, she's new to D&D, guys. She's only been playing D&D. Like, my game is her first game, and she got so well into her character, and we all had these funny like character interactions, like her interactions with my girlfriend's character, Lunar. Lux and Lunar do all this whole girl talk thing, and I find that hilarious. But the thing is, while they're doing the girl talk, Lux and Elle are getting up to shenanigans by trying to flirt with women. And and then there's Gregor and Elle, where Elle is trying to get cheaper prices on stuff because he's essentially pimping out Gregor. And then there's awkward moments between Loyal developing feelings for Lunara and Lunara having feelings for Loyal, and there's that like sort of awkwardness like between the two of them, like especially. Oh, that's another thing. Loyal was talking to Gregor in Dwarvish because he thought like no one else would understand him, and he said to Gregor, if any of these plantings harm Lunar, I don't care, I'm just going to fucking kill everything. And then my girlfriend was like, oh, I speak Dwarvish, and I was like, okay, so yeah, that was hilarious. And it created like a fun, awkward moment between Loyal and Lunara and Gregor. But yeah, folks, I will try and get a new mic. Trying to remember all this stuff off the top of my head is quite annoying. And I prefer you guys to be able to see the moment where the dice rolls. And I like broadcasting it. I really like broadcasting stuff because it makes it more difficult. Like it puts more an emphasis on there be no retconning. Like, oh shit, can I go back? I didn't mean to do that. I'll be like, no, you did it. You did the dice rolls. The events are unfolding. Actually, I might start doing these videos with a hood more up, but like, I actually really like the look with the mask and then the hood. But okay, but yeah, folks. Things are happening within my games, and I hate the fact that you guys can't see it live. You just can't see it live, and you just can't hear the characters. I was thinking I can record everyone else's voices. It will just be my voice. You guys can't. Actually, no, you just can't hear them even. Like, you can't. So yeah. I'm sorry, and I would love it. I would love to be able to get you guys. Actually, I wonder if I can ask Blue, could he record the audio and we can just simply upload it as a... I can upload a still image of the Lunar Guard emblem, and that way you guys can at least listen to how stuff is going on. Yeah, that might work. Sort of like a audio story type of thing, you know? Wow, I did not think of that. I honestly did not think about that. Anyway, I'll be sure to get on that possibility, because like I can use my phone to talk to the players. So if Blue can record the audio and then send me the audio, I can then upload it with a still image. Yeah, I might do that. But anyway, folks, that's all the time I have for this video. It was a night again, as I said, it's a nice little recap of what happened on Friday because I couldn't do it live. It's also an update to what's it called? It's also an update to what I'll be putting out at some point when I get my hands on Volo's Guide, not Volo's Guide, Xanatar's Guide. I'll be doing videos with that alongside my other videos. And it's an update about my channel and now also about my possibilities of just getting the audio done. So yeah, this is Will for Ninja signing out. May the force be with you, and remember, roll for initiative.